Hey, good evening. Fishmonger here. I'm going to show a real quick video on the beta version of 2.0, which is going to be uploaded hopefully tonight, probably tomorrow morning, for you guys to take a look at. A couple of known limitations. Right now, the way I have this set up is it's really only set for monitor resolution of 1920 by 1080. So if you're not running 1920 by 1080, you could run into problems. Don't be surprised if that's the case. So you're better off just setting your monitor to that resolution for now if you want to run this. Otherwise, a lot of funky things could happen with the scaling and whatnot. I couldn't even tell you what happened because I haven't really done a lot of troubleshooting on different monitor resolutions. And then, of course, the other issue I've kind of known is that if you run a multi-monitor setup, you really want to run Warcraft on your main monitor. Like whatever Windows says your main display is, run Warcraft on that before you run Fishmonger, because if you try to run it on your secondary display, it's not going to be able to really see the search area. It'll be on the screen, but it's not going to be able to calculate where it's at. And it's due to the fact that I don't know if your secondary monitor is to the left or to the right or to the top or the bottom or wherever the location is. Windows kind of looks at that kind of funky, and Fishmonger doesn't really have the brains to kind of figure that out. So I don't have the brains to figure that out. So basically, if you run multi-monitor, just run it on the main monitor display and you should be cool. But this is 2.0 beta right now. It's actually 2.0 beta according to this because I got a little bit of a typo. But we're going to basically, oh, you know what, real quick I want to show you is, let me go into a couple of things you got to do here to make sure that everything is all set up right, because again, this is Legion, so it's a little bit different as far as the graphics settings go. Basically, when you go into the graphics settings here, you want to make sure that your liquid detail is at fair or good, because at low or ultra, well, you could do ultra, but at low it kind of it throws a lot of artifacts on the screen you don't really need. But I get a lot of good luck with fair or good for the liquid detail. Outline mode you want to set to good or high, so you want to make sure that's on either one of those. And then when you go into the interface here, controls, it's funny, a lot of people always have a problem with this. Make sure auto loot's on. You're going to fish and catch stuff all day, but if you don't have auto loot on, it's not going to catch it. You want to go to display also. Make sure that outline mode here is set to one of these three. Quest objectives only, yada yada, or this one. It can't be on disabled. It's got to be on one of these three. And then last but not least, on your mouse, make sure click to move is off. Because if you have it on when Fishmonger's fishing and it tries to catch, if it misses, it's going to make your guy run over there, and then you're going to be running around all over the place trying to fish, and it's going to be a pain in the butt. So those are pretty much the only settings you got to set up here. Other than that, you should be cool. So I'm going to bring Fishmonger back up here again, and we're going to get it set up. I've already got it calibrated for this particular spot that I'm in right now. Actually, you can see if I throw the cast out a lot, the top of my bobber is pretty much right in the search area there, and actually I'm a little, I guess I should bring it down to here. The top of the bobber is pretty much in that search area, inside that window, and I've got my mouse sensitivity at 3, which is a good number for where I'm at. My color sensitivity is at 105. Trial and error made me figure that out. Basically, if I go lower, I'll just show you. If I go lower, what's going to happen, the error I'm going to get is that it's not going to see the bobber, so it's going to see it for a little bit or just cast over and over again, and this is what's going to happen. This is troubleshooting. This is when your color sensitivity is too low. If your color sensitivity is too high, what's going to happen is it's going to see the bobber, but it's also going to see the white part over the feather. See how it jumps around to the left? Like that jump to the left there, and it might jump again. Or of course when this fucker runs away. Really, dude? Can you like not stand? Really, dude? Can you not stand there? Alright, that's fine. You're not in my way, but still, you're like kind of in my way. It's pretty rude of you, Tharis Strongcast. I don't appreciate that. So, yeah, but okay. So it's not really jumping around as much as I want it to. Let me move it up. Let me move it a teensy tiny bit. All right, so if it's seeing the bobber but it's jumping a lot to the left and the right, which it's not doing, which I guess is good. But if it's doing that, if it's jumping to the left and the right a lot, it generally means your color sensitivity is too high. So you want to bring that down. Yeah, so you can see it just jumped to the left there and the right there. And the reason is because the bobber movement really moves a lot on the right side, not the left side when it jumps up and down. And if you're scanning the feather and not the top of the bobber, it's not going to work as good. So I'm going to bring this back down. I was in the 115, 105 range. I'm actually going to go to like 107. Bring my fishing speed up to 1. I will leave it at 0. I'll let it catch 25 fish. And in this beta version also, the setup health checker, you can see I clicked on it, but it grays out. It's disabled right now because it's not working. So I'm gonna get that set up at some other point, but it's just disabled for right now. So let's let this roll and listen to some music in the background. I'll talk about the music. I'll plug the music while this is going. Normally I wait for the music to go to the end, or the end of the video, and I plug it. But today I'm gonna plug it right now. This is Holy Wave is what I'm listening to. So boom on the screen, you should see Holy Wave. The album's Relax. It's actually a really chillin' album. It's called Relax. I'd say it lives up to its name. It's tell you what, I've been on a pretty good YouTube kick, listening to some pretty good music lately, and this just goes to my list of one of my my good bands. It's good. I can't explain it. It's my music. It's music that I like, so it's good to me. And this is also found on Captain Beefheart's YouTube channel. Oh my gosh. Between him and the Stoned Meadow of Doom, I just think I could probably listen to like their music like all day long and never find anything I don't like. Everything is like always good. Very, very interesting how that works out. But so what else can I talk about here while this is fishing? Autosave profile, we talked about that. Bobber tracking, that's the same as the old vid. Yeah, just to reiterate, if you do download 2.0, the beta, you're running it, does not interfere with the 1.0 whatever version you run, 1.0, 1.02, doesn't matter. It won't interfere with it. The settings don't get saved in the same spot. It won't overwrite your user ID number or anything. That stuff's still the same, because I don't care if you run version 1 or version 2. If you got an active subscription, you're valid. It's all the same as far as I'm concerned. You're good. Are you serious, dude? All right, I have to pause this and move because this is just gonna piss me off. I don't like that either. I'm actually gonna go to my secondary spot here. I'll just move this around. It's like right here, and nobody walks over here, which is nice. Let's see. And that's good location, and the color actually you can see got a lot brighter, so I can actually bring this down like 95. I'm gonna unpause that. One of the things I do like about the new Fishmonger, though, the way I got it set up, is that you can do that. You can pause it, change your settings, unpause it, resume fishing, and it'll take all your new settings into effect when you resume fishing. Hell, it'll even take in the new fish search area window. You can move that around and do all that stuff too when you resume fishing. So that's really, really nice. It's one of those nice little things that I just kind of tweaked and I kind of adjusted and updated. You know, it's a quality of life thing. Like I use this all the time, and I say, oh man, like this sucks, or I want to do this, or why does this not work this way, or why does this work this way, and it's like I learn from all that stuff, and I just slowly kind of progress and make it better and better, and learn from my mistakes and kind of tweak everything and just make it incrementally better. And I always tell people, I'm like, hey, you know, if you guys got suggestions or things that you want to see this do, or things that you want to see this not do, or let's say it loads and it does something funky, or you push a button and you'd rather see it do something else, or you push a button and you want the window to pop up somewhere else, or whatever, you know, throw me the suggestions. wowfishmonger@yahoo.com. Just send me emails, send me ideas of what you're doing, throw me screenshots of what's going on, of what you'd like to see. Help draw me little pictures, whip out Microsoft Paint and kind of go to town with that. You know, I like to hear from you guys because, you know, you guys are all running Fishmonger too, and you're all have different experiences than what I have. And I'd like to be able to write a program and basically have this set up so it's useful for everybody, not just me. I mean, I can make this perfect for me and not care about anybody else with their computers, or their monitors, or the speed of their computer. You know, that's not what I want to do. I want to make it so it works for everybody. I want to put options in there that make it work for everybody and that it's good. Like, right, like I don't know if you noticed, I did update the search index count. Right now it's actually, you can see it's counting 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's at a 70. It used to be at a 50. And that was one of the things I just recently did, because on my computer, it doesn't have a problem loading 70 search indexes, which really is the length of time it takes between snapshot intervals for the searching. And it seems like I can get a more accurate representation of my searching when I have a higher number. So I tried going even higher, like 100 was pushing it for me. But then I even noticed when I had it as high as 100 and then put bobber tracking on, it actually slowed the computer down so much where that when it only actually got to 90 before the fishing time like ran out. So I had to actually drop it down. I brought it down to 70, which is a good compromise because it doesn't affect it when bobber tracking or anything else is on. But that's on my computer, not necessarily on your computer. So if you're having an issue on your computer and it's giving you problems like with this new version, 70's too much, or something's acting funky. Let's say it works great in 1.02, doesn't work great in this version 2.0. Again, let me know what the differences are. Help me beta test this, and anything you can tell me that's worthwhile, I'd really appreciate. So this is Fishmonger signing out. I went 24 for 25. The reality of it is I would have went 25 for 25, but frickin' Theris Strongcast just ran in front of me. So had I been sitting here, I would have had no issues with this. So pretty good. 4 minutes 46 seconds for 25 fish. So just under 5 minutes for 25. So that's a good number there. So let me know in the comments if you like the video. If you don't like the video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it on this video and then any other video you got that I got, because it seems like a lot of people tell me cool things and they send me emails like, oh, your program's really cool and all this and the other thing. I love it, and I get a lot of emails from you guys praising me. But hey, if you can spread the love and show the love and throw that on the videos too and give me a thumbs up on the video, man, I would really appreciate it. So au revoir, and I will catch you later.